Whenever I'm down.
Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. And today, wow, it is a special one for you. Last week, I got to fulfill a dream of mine, and for any watch enthusiasts out there, to go and visit an actual working mechanical watch factory. Now, deep in the Black Forest of Germany, there's a little town called Gutenbach, and right in the middle of it is the Hanhart factory, a brand that has been around since 1882 but have been in that building since the early 1930s. They very kindly invited me over to take a tour around every single floor of the building and just get a first-hand view what actually goes into manufacturing mechanical movements and mechanical watches. Hanhart made a huge name for themselves with the chronograph complication. The owner at the time, Willy Hanhart, son of the founder, saw a gap in the market when he went to an athletics meet one day and they didn't have enough stopwatches for the event. At that time, the only companies doing stopwatches were the Swiss, and they came at a very high price. So from the 1930s, Hanhart produced accurate, affordable stopwatches to everyone around the world, not just for sporting events, but for scientists, doctors, you name it. And because the mechanical stopwatch in 2025 is like a dying art, there's not many companies that make it around the world, chances are if you do get yourself a mechanical stopwatch, even if it says another brand on the dial, it was probably made right here in Gutenbach. The machines that make the mechanical stopwatches today are still the same ones that were used in the 60s, and some even go back as far as the 30s. That's because in those days, machinery was not made to break after 5 years. No, if you looked after them, oiled them well, they could survive literally anything. So the first thing you feel when you go into this factory is history. Almost as if you've gone back in time 50, 60 years, which is a feeling you just don't get with many factories now. Now, I'll talk about how the watches get made and sent out to you shortly. First of all, I really want to talk to you how they make these stopwatches, because it is pretty much 95% in-house. And these well-oiled machines have literally made thousands upon thousands of components, improving on efficiency over the years to keep Hanhart's reputation high. Now, if you think about every component that goes into a mechanical movement, you will understand that the individual pieces that all go together are absolutely micro tiny. And each one of those pieces, they're not made elsewhere, they are made on these machines. From stamping tools, to machines putting teeth on cogs and wheels, even down to the signature bent tip of the seconds hand. That's done in-house as well. They even make tools for the tools that are used to make these components. Even though they have a long tradition of using these machines, they do go modern as well. Here's their CNC machine cutting absolutely microscopic components and holes in nests of 12. Now, Hanhart's production journey actually goes up in levels in the factory. The first level is the tooling and the components that are made. We then go to the next level where all those individual components are laid on top of each other to form the movement. The movement is then regulated, the dial is then attached to the movement, and then the hands are stamped on. The movement is then housed in the case, tested again, and then we get something like this. Big thank you to Felix and Simon, CEOs of Hanhart, who were very kind enough to gift me one of their stopwatches. This is a 1/10 of a second chronograph. Oh, mechanical beauty. Absolutely phenomenal. Hanhart also do digital stopwatches, so it's no wonder why this brand have made such a high reputation when it comes to the chronograph complication.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
So, this beautiful 417 ES flyback chronograph is one of the latest watches Hanhart have produced. And if you guys either out there have already bought a stopwatch or a wristwatch or are going to buy one, this is the route your watch takes right from its birth. Now, as a company, Hanhart would love to recreate their caliber 41, the movement so synonymous with the brand back in the 50s, but you've just seen the space and the machinery it takes to make the stopwatch movements. They just don't have the staff or the facilities yet. But from listening to Felix, it is something that they want to do eventually. Hanhart have great partnerships with Swiss suppliers. This particular watch houses a Solita AMT flyback chronograph movement, the case, glass, crown and pushers, which are first designed in the top floor of the Hanhart factory. They are made by a third party and get sent to the factory. However, this is another reason why Hanhart are a bit different to every other watchmaker, because the experts that assemble the watches together are also the same people that service the watch. So if anything does go wrong with your watch, it goes to the people that actually put the watches together. How many watchmakers can boast that? Now, before the movement is housed, it is tested to the Hanhart standard, which is plus or minus 0 to 8 seconds a day. It's tested in 6 positions, then it's tested again in the 6 positions, this time with the chronograph engaged. Once it passes that, it goes into the case and is tested another 2 times. In fact, it is tested over 7 days because they want the customer to never have a problem with it. So as soon as it comes to you, it's purring beautifully. The dials are put on, the hands are put on, they are put away as stock until one of us goes and orders one. So the watch is taken out of the cupboard with the right strap and then it is shipped out to your door as soon as possible. An absolutely phenomenal, well-oiled machine that has given Hanhart the reputation they deserve over the past 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Honestly, the skills that were on show were unbelievable. Proper craftsmanship from highly dedicated and enthusiastic watch lovers themselves, putting together iconic timepieces for us watch enthusiasts. Hey, what are you doing here?
Porca miseria. I'm trying to work, okay? This is a professional operation.
Sorry, you carry on.
YouTubers.
Well, you joined it. Guess who's here? I mean, who would have thought it? You go to Germany, you go to a watch factory, and the top man's there, TGV. How are you, mate?
I'm all right. How are you?
Absolutely, it's so pleasure to see you here. I'm in awe at this place.
I feel the same way looking at you.
I mean, I can imagine when you first came for the first time, it was like, whoa.
Yeah. This is something else.
Yeah,
isn't it? This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Doesn't get realer than this.
Doesn't get realer.
No.
You
You can't make this stuff up. This is watchmaking at its
this
best.
is history.
You
Can't make history up.
No.
Can't make it up.
We're standing in it, and this is still being used.
Yeah.
All of this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this machine here, this is from the 30s.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's still being used.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
60s, and
you can see why I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
With brand,
Oh,
right?
crikey, yeah. And shout out to Ralph, because he's an absolute god, isn't he? He's a Hanhart god. We've got, you can pan this if you want. We've got Simon here. He did have his jacket on. and we got Felix as well to the left. There he is.
Top brass.
Mate, they're just making sure we don't say something bad.
Yeah.
It's funny how they just came in.
Yeah.
It's absolutely no. I love the fact that I'm coming back to the place where this was assembled and then shipped out. It's incredible. Yeah. But the fact that all these little pieces make movements and it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah. And I'm so grateful for you recommended me to these guys, because it would not be possible, man. It would not be possible without that. So I'm really appreciative of that. What is the one thing for you that you love about Hanhart other than the history? Is there anything that you can put your finger on?
I mean, I hate to be simplistic about it, but the design language that they have. Yeah. When you see a Hanhart, you know it's a Hanhart. That it's very much its own thing. They pioneered military chronographs in a way that nobody else can do. They, like you said, they have the history, but when I look at it, I see all of that. Yeah. And they're also kind of addictive. I get my red line out the bank and then I put it on, and it's very difficult to put it, because I'm not going to have all my watches in one place. Yeah. I'm not an idiot. But yeah, I find it very difficult to take it off. Yeah. And I'd rather have that you know, I love the Speedmasters and the Navi timers. You guys know, but it speaks to me at a more profound level. And then, like you said, when you see it where it was made, you have a personal connection and relationship to it.
Absolutely. You know? And I love the fact that the designs at the top, you've got ground floor making the components, assembling, shipping, and it's just work. It's just works, isn't it? Yeah. But even I love the ticking machine at the start downstairs. Just the clock in and the clock out machine, just to make sure the CEOs know who's in the building. You know, that's important.
What's been your favourite?
What's my favourite bit? Well, meeting these guys, they've got so much enthusiasm about the brand. It's unbelievable, and they've been doing it 10 years, I think. Chaps, is that? You know, and they're still 11 years. 11. I'm not sure about Felix's hiking navigational orientation.
I don't think anybody is, to be honest.
We went on a hike yesterday and we just got out alive, we had to do some zigzagging, but that's fine. I absolutely love it. Just to be on the ground floor of thousands upon thousands of Hanhart stopwatches that have come through, it's just very special. Very special, man. Very special. And I'm so glad that I'm here with you.
Yeah, it's a surreal moment, I have to say.
Darren's here as well. It is surreal, isn't it? Yeah. Because I've been watching this guy for a long time, and to finally meet you, it's weird but great. Weird but great, you know.
And you're exactly the same as on screen.
I try. You know,
probably
all right, aren't we?
Yeah, a bit more crazy.
A little bit more crazy.
Yeah, which is good.
Not as many jump cuts.
No. No, exactly.
But no, thank you very much, man.
Nah, it's a pleasure. And I'm just so happy you're here.
To experience it here and experience it with you, it's awesome. So there we go, my first tour of a watchmaker's factory and my first outing to Germany.
I never knew I liked sauerkraut.
The German hospitality was amazing, and thank you so much to Hanhart for making my stay warm and welcoming. And if you guys out there are a Hanhart fan, well, there may be a collaboration along the line soon. Watch this space! If you'd like to support the Mad Watch Collector channel further, I now have a Patreon page. Behind the scenes content, see the shows early, blooper reel, and get a name check at the end of every show. That's what these amazing people have done. Ha ha! But if I've got you for a few more minutes, why don't you click this one? It's up there, isn't it? This is sensational. Yeah. Go on, click it. You will love it. Go on, click it.